Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the mid-November 2022 reading for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Let's go and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close, so last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at the remainder of November. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and in the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We're also going to do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and healing note for you. And let's go ahead and jump in. Again, column number 1 is what's wrapping up and coming to a close that last few weeks or month. We have a summary card of reaction. Reaction's an interesting card, and this is actually nice that this is like what's wrapping up and coming to a close. I think this is meaningful. The reaction card can go 2 different ways. There could have been something that happened recently, Sagittarius, that we have yet to fully process, respond, react to. Or there could have been something that maybe we overreacted to that happened the last few weeks. So take that how it fits for your situation, especially if you're scenario number 1 and there's something that hasn't been fully processed yet. Hopefully you can take this as like an indicator. Is it something that still needs to be worked through? But let's see what we've got going on here, what other messages we have for this first column. Sorry, just want to make sure everything is nicely in frame here for you, Sagittarius. Okay, our first card is the Knight of Cups. If you take a look at this card, this is like Princess or Prince Charming, Knight in Shining Armor type energy. It's very romantic, very proposal-like. Some of you could have advanced in your current relationship as an engagement or marriage, or potentially some of you entered into a new relationship. Outside of the love meaning though, this could have been a new opportunity or like business proposal for you, which comes through as very, very appealing as well. The next card we have is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very confident, very self-assured. And I think this is just kind of speaking general. For those of you entering into a new relationship, definitely your confidence is one of the things that attracted this person to you. Then at the bottom here, we have the Six of Swords. I realize the Six of Swords looks a little gloomy. The card's blue-gray. People are facing away with us with their heads facing down, with all the swords stuck in the boat. But this is like a necessary transition. I guess what I'm getting at here is this relationship is looking really promising, or this advancement of relationship, or this new opportunity that's come up for you. All around looking pretty good for these last few weeks. Let's see what other clarifiers I can provide you here. The first card that we have is the Ace of Swords. Anytime we have an ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Swords, this is new idea, new mental clarity. I feel like you're really clear on what you want from a relationship, which helps attract that. Or in general, this new opportunity just could have been a new idea that's kind of brewing, that's come to you in a form of an opportunity. The next card that we have is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups indicates lots of different things going on, having lots of different choices. If you take a look at this card, there's something different in each of these cups. So again, just hard to make a decision when there's all these options, all these different things happening. But again, you handled yourself really well with the Queen of Wands, very confidently, very well, very self-assured. So I like to see that energy for you for sure. Again, I think you made the right choice, but it's like I don't really need to tell you that because you already know that, Sagittarius. Then at the bottom here, we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is very self-sufficient. Again, you knew you were rocking it, and I don't really need to tell you that, but I'm going to tell you anyways. And this is also really important as we move forward with this Six of Swords and going through this transition that was really meaningful for you. The Queen of Swords, this is like making you more self-sufficient even if you're in a relationship or even if you entered into a new partnership with somebody. There was a lot of self-growth, I guess is what I'm getting at there. Okay, now let's take a look at our next column, Sagittarius, which is just general what's happening through the remainder of November. We have the card Clarity. I like this. This means you're going to find out new information or you're going to get clarity on something. I am never upset about more clarity. I feel like more clarity is one of those things we all pretty much need all the time. So nice to see that coming for you this month. Let's see what other messages we have here though. The first card we have is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is very studious and very hardworking. This clarity is coming through as an enabler, which is not surprising at all. Usually clarity does have that effect. But it gives you the opportunity to like focus or even work harder on something. The Page of Cups can also be new love. There seems to be some new love sprinkled throughout here. We had the Knight of Cups there and now the Page of Cups. So definitely some love vibes happening here for you, Sagittarius. The next card we have is the Sun card. In terms of good cards in the tarot deck, it really does not get better than the Sun card. The Sun card is a card of material happiness, joyous outcomes, success. Really wonderful card. Lots and lots of happiness, abundance, really everything positive here. So I like to see this. I mean, you're going to have a stellar remainder of November, which is great to see. At the bottom here, we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is a card of having to wait. I think you've been waiting for whatever this clarity is that you're getting. This can also be a card of having to make a decision too. So you may have to make a decision with this new information that you've been provided. But let's go ahead and clarify, see what other messages I can give you here, Sagittarius. The first clarifier we have is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is typically a not very good relationship or action. This is like theft, betrayal, dishonesty. And I don't know that this is so much about a person as it is about an opportunity. And something happened and you see this person gathering their swords and wanting to run away. And I feel like that's you with this opportunity or this thing. I guess it could be a person. Like something happened that made you really want to pull away. But again, the Page of Cups is telling you that you need to keep working hard at it. So just keep that in mind. If you feel the need to pull away, the message I'm getting is to like keep pushing forward here. The next card that we have is the Magician. The Magician's one of those nice cards we like to have anywhere in the reading. Really nice pairing of two major arcanas together here with the Sun and the Magician. The Magician is turning visions into reality. It's saying you can have whatever you want. So I'm not surprised to see this because you can have whatever you want. So of course you're going to be really happy. But keep that Magician mindset in mind as you go into November. And one thing that's really important with the Magician is focusing on the things that you want. And that will help you get what you want. If you focus on the things you don't want, then you get the things you don't want. So make sure it's about what you want, not about what you don't want. At the bottom here we have the Star card. Another really good card. The Star card's a card of renewal, hope, inner clarity. Definitely no doubt clarity is coming through here for you. Again, and it's clarity you've been waiting for. It's information that you've been waiting for. So I like to see this. And this is like not clarity that's going to hurt your feelings. It's clarity that renews your energy, renews your hope, puts you into the position of the Sun where you're just feeling really good. So overall, really nice next few weeks. Now let's move into our next column, which is anything related to money, Sagittarius. I did buy this new deck, decided to share with you here. So a just general money card here for you, piece of advice. Keep a sum of cash available so that it is around to remind you of all the bond you are building with money. So a little money tip there. But in this column, this is going to be anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money, Sagittarius. Let's see what we're working with here. The first card that we have is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is absolutely a career and money card. This is a card of mastering your craft, enjoying your employment. I always tell people this is the work smarter, not harder energy when possible. But one of the things I love about the Eight of Pentacles is when I see it, it's like your hard work is getting ready to be paid off. So all the hard work you're putting in is valued, appreciated, and you're going to reap the benefits from it. The next card that we have is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups has a lot of meanings, but I want to focus in on this fourth cup. It seems to be a surprise gift. I feel like there's going to be some sort of financial bonus or lump sum of money for you, again, based on the hard work and effort you've been putting in. Moving on down to the Empress. The Empress is a great card, but I especially love when it comes up in the money column. The Empress is a card of abundance, and we all would like to have an abundance of money, so I love to see that. This is also a card of creation and having the ability to create whatever you want. So you can create whatever financial situation you want, whatever career you want. So really nice money cards here for you. Let's go ahead and clarify through and see what other messages I can share. The first card we have is the Page of Swords. Sorry, the cat wants to come say hello, apparently. The first card that we have is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is another one of those cards with a lot of different meanings. But in this case, it's like getting truth on something. I feel like you're going to find out some information. And honestly, I feel like you're just going to be finding out the information about this bonus. It's unexpected. It's unexpected information with the Page of Swords. So nice card for you. It's interesting that's coming through as truth, but it's more so like surprise information you didn't know. The next card that we have is the Sun card. Side-by-side Sun cards here for you, Sagittarius. So super excited to see that. The Sun card is again that card of material happiness, joyous outcomes, success. You definitely are going to be successful in whatever it is that you're working hard on, and you're going to get whatever that financial gift, surprise, benefit is. And then at the bottom here, we have the Empress on top of the Empress. For those of you that have watched my readings before, you know I love, love, love when this happens. The same card on top of each other, it's like the universe saying, I said what I meant. In this case, it's saying there's creation, there's abundance. So really nice spread of money cards here for you, Sagittarius. Moving on though, let's take a look at our love column. Similar to the money cards, I just bought a love deck, so super excited to share that with you. See what we're working with here. Your card says romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. Isn't that the truth? We have talked a lot about love to this point, Sagittarius, so of course you're going to get another solid love card in there. But let's see what messages we have here. Think family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, really, truly whatever you associate with love, Sagittarius. The first card that we have is the Chariot. Somebody once described the Chariot to me as the vroom vroom card. And it means there's action, there's change, we're on a journey. And there's action and change in your love life. Some of you, this could be, again, an advancement of a relationship, brand new relationship for you, but love life is moving and shaking here. The next card that we have is the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is mostly a money card, but it's definitely also a card of doing things on your own. And what I mean by that is like it's okay to have you time too, especially in a new relationship, like carving out that time for yourself. So it's not like you're going to be like single or the relationship is ending or anything of that sort, Sagittarius, but I just see some you time, I guess, is what I'm getting at this month. And at the bottom here, we have the Temperance card. The Temperance card is a card of balance, harmony, moderation. Again, there's like the need to be together, but also the need to have some you time. So be thinking moderation, especially for those of you in a new relationship. Let's clarify out and see what other messages I can give you here. The Four of Cups, this is coming through as a surprise gift for you. We have another Four of Cups that we talked about earlier. I could see you getting like flowers, surprise dinner, balloons, like a new pair of shoes or something of that sort. So definitely some sort of surprise gift from your relationship. It also could be from like a parent, family, friend, but it feels like a love interest that's gifting you this month. The next card that we have is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a card of keeping and maintaining boundaries. That sounds so harsh, and it doesn't need to sound that way. But again, that's that fine balance, that moderation of you time versus together time. So having some sort of boundaries there. Give yourself a little bit of space from each other. It's going to be wonderful. You don't need to be together constantly, though. The next card that we have is the Ten of Cups. If you've watched my readings before, you know that I love the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is my favorite card in the entire deck. I feel like it's the card of everything wonderful. We have a happy couple here, kids playing, there's a nice full rainbow with cups in it, the grass is green, water's running, there's a house in the background. Again, this is great if you're entering into a relationship, advancing a relationship, if you hope to expand your family. All really good cards here for you, Sagittarius. The cat is back for more love for you today too. But the Ten of Cups is a card of family, contentment, total love and support. Again, just a really great card anywhere, but love to see it in the love column. I used to not think contentment was that good, and now I realize how hard it is to be content and how special that is. So big fan of the Ten of Cups for that reason. Now let's move on to our fifth and final column, which is a message from your future self or spirit guides. Hopefully the cat Lonnie will leave you alone. Usually it's the other cat that's visiting us, but it's Lonnie today. Our summary card for our fifth and final column is the Influence card. I love the Influence card for two reasons. So the Influence card is a reminder of just how much you have influence over, and it's a reminder to focus on the things that you can influence. So dual message there for you, dual meaningful messages there for you, Sagittarius. But let's go ahead and see what messages we have coming through in this last column. The first card that we have in this is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is very much so a card of intuition. It's pretty spiritual. Your vibrations are really high with the High Priestess. This is like being intuitive, being psychic. To really make sure you trust your intuition going through the remainder of the month. It's interesting that's coming up because then the next card we have is the Moon card. Anytime we have a face in the moon or the sun like this is a card of needing to trust our intuition. The Moon card is like things that we don't see. It's the curve in the road that we didn't see was coming. Or it could be like some sort of delusion or illusion. I don't like the word delusion. Sorry, I said that. But it's again that something that we didn't see coming. It's the curve in the road that we didn't know was there. So really trusting your intuition to navigate through this is going to be super important. And if things are adding up and you're getting a weird feeling, then definitely again trust your intuition there. At the bottom here we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a card of needing to rest, retreat, renew, recover. This is a general message, doesn't seem connected to the other two, but it is something you have influence over going back to our summary card. We're coming into the end of the year. Make sure you're getting some good R&R in before going into 2023, Sagittarius. Let's see though what other messages I can give you here. The first clarifier we have is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a card of being patient. This feels financial. So whatever this curveball or thing that's coming up, it feels like it's a job opportunity and an investment opportunity. But again, it's not like you're seeing the full picture. So really make sure that you're trusting your intuition to navigate through this new money situation. On top of the Moon card, you have the Moon card. We just talked about how I love when that happens. But definitely there's something that you're not seeing. You're not seeing the full picture. So be aware of that and be very in tune with your intuition there. At the bottom, we have the Page of Cups. This is a card of working really hard and consistently working really hard. And it's even when you have free time, you're working hard because oftentimes it's volunteer work. So this is almost like on the hamster wheel type feeling, Sagittarius. So again, make sure you're getting that rest, recovery, renewal there. Now at this time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But question number 1 is the 3 of Diamonds. This is number 48 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2 is the 10 of Spades. This is number 30 card. That's going to be a no. And question number 3, we have the Ace of Clubs. This is number 31 card. That's a no. So yes, no, no for you, Sagittarius. If you watched your video earlier this month, we did pull a card from our Healing Stone stack. This is a crystal for you for the month of November. Keep it with you. You had labradorite, which is good for realism, helps with mediumship if that's something you're interested in. It is a Slayer of Illusions. I was just telling you I don't like the word illusions, but this helps you see through the unseen. So love that. Also good for knowledge and greatness of the mind. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your healing note says, healing may not be so much about getting better as it is about letting go of expectations, the beliefs, and becoming who you really are. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. If you feel inclined, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your November.